Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Not Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to have a look at a couple of graded sorcery cards I got back. I actually not only want to have a look at the grades, but I also want to have a look at the labels. I think I got now 4 PCG labels, maybe even 5. We're going to have a look at them all, and we're going to talk about the collectability of special PCG graded labels. The labels are not graded, but the cards are graded. You get what I mean. Yeah, folks, I've been away for a couple of days. I've been away for work. After that I've been very busy for work, and I know you don't want to hear about all these things. You just want to see cards. But this is a channel where we ramble, and I really do want to ramble, and sometimes I do it in a quiet, a bit more thoughtful way, and today I guess is one of those days because I really was busy, not only at work but at home as well. And you know how it goes with ups and downs from time to time. It is what it is, folks. But I just want you to know that I really was trying to make a video or two over the last 1.5 weeks. But unfortunately, my energy was really low, and this is a fun channel. At least it should be fun, even though if those conversations we are having now are not that much fun, I think the channel for me should be fun, and then it is fun for you as well. And I always did it like this for more than 4 years now. I had a lot of fun at the European Crossroads PCG. And the videos I wanted to make are piling up. I do not only want to talk about the graded labels here, which we're going to do today in a short video. I also wanted to do a recap video of the European Crossroads. I wanted to do a video from Cardiff, the pack opening. I did actually with a friend of mine, which was really fun, and had a great couple of days there. And it's another great pack opening for pack openings around the world. I think I want to make like 6 or 7 Magic the Gathering Spider-Man videos. Yes, I got one of those collector boxes, and yes, I was one of the people who actually liked Spider-Man because, and I think I said that 100 times, my son got really enthusiastic about it, and he wanted to play with Spider-Man decks against me, or he has a Spider-Man deck and I have a Spider-Man deck, and we play against each other, and that's what I wanted to do. So, and I like Spider-Man. I wanted to see for myself. It is what it is. I don't go along with the hype. So I'm not one of those influencers, if you can call me that, that actually was talking down Spider-Man and is responsible for Spider-Man to fail. Wizards of the Coast, yes. Jesus, yeah, this is a very controversial video, of course. I want to make a video about that because I think that's really bullshit. And again, we're going to talk about Sorcery in a second. Maybe you caught a glimpse what I got here. Pretty cool cards. But I think it's interesting to talk a little bit about my backlog. Now, if a product is good, then the influencers are there to hype it, and then Wizards of the Coast is happy, and the product was good. That's why it sells so well. It was an excellent product. No mention of the influencers anymore. But if a product is not received well, and most people do not like it, again, I was one of the few ones who actually liked Spider-Man. And we're gonna fucking open a collector box here, maybe 2, and some other stuff as well. And we're gonna build some Spider-Man decks, and we're gonna talk more about Spider-Man. But then, if it's the other way around, then the people are to blame. The influencers are to blame. That's very weak, Wizards of the Coast. That's super weak. That's why I actually currently prefer Sorcery. Not that much drama. There's a lot of drama around Sorcery as well. But the people are really nice, and the company is really nice. And of course, they don't do anything perfectly. They have their flaws, and they have their troubles and their problems. But it's so much better than Wizards of the Coast still. So yeah, and the game is really good, and the art is nice, and the artists are super awesome, and the community is actually really nice. It was so much fun at Crossroads. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to make that recap video, and I really enjoyed the artwork reveal there we did with Mathias, Sophie, myself and Heiner helped with the stream. Really, really good stuff. I honestly enjoy Sorcery a lot. And I still enjoy Magic a lot as well, but I do not enjoy the company that much. Folks, we're going to switch to the overhead view. I'm going to show you a couple of graded sorcery cards, and we're going to talk about. We're 6 minutes in. It is what it is. That's this channel. I'm not gonna drag this out too long today, but yeah, we're gonna have a look at the labels. I really want to talk about labels and the collectability of special event labels for Sorcery. So stick with me. And what meme do we always use? Oh yes, stick around. Alright folks, we're back, and I got 2 new graded cards here. As you know, I grade all my Sorcery cards with PCG, because I think PCG is a really cool grading company that grades pretty strict, which sometimes frustrates me, but on the other hand, if you got a 9 or 9.5, you know you got a good card. What I want to talk about today is, of course, the 2 new cards, which is interesting because they have some difference to it in the grading, and I'm not necessarily in the standard grading approach, but more in the label approach. And we're gonna have a look at the labels I got so far. So, labels over here in Europe and in the US as well, as you will see, because I got 1 US label in here. You sometimes at Sorcery events, let's get the Philosopher's Stone here with the slab signed by Severine Pinault. Obviously the first card in the graded binder. That graded binder is pretty awesome, by the way. Gem Loader. I really like it. I made a video about it. Maybe I'm gonna link to the graded binder video at the end of this video if you want to check it out. I am pretty happy with it. I might have to order a second one because this one is full. What we did at the Resk tournament, which is the tournament I helped organize together with Sophie from Cardboard Guide, Jens from Cardboard Guide, of course, who couldn't be present but helped organizing it, and Heiner from the White Rabbit Community Game Store and PCG. And we were asking the Sorcery guys if we could make a label. So everybody who attended that tournament could hand in their Sorcery cards there, and they got a special Resk Chapter 1 label, which was a little bit of a teaser because obviously we organized the Chapter 2 as well. And for the rest, there's nothing weird on the back of the slab. There is just the name of the event on the front of the slab, and really good grade for my foil Philosopher's Stone, of course, which I'm pretty happy about. Yeah, normally you have to put it on the gem loader pages, you have to put them on a flat surface and then press, but if you put your hand on the back of it and you put the card in and out a couple of times, it's okay, I guess. Pretty cool card here, which is one of my favorites, not only because it got a 10, but because it's from Drew Tucker and signed. The slab is signed by Drew Tucker and not the card. Foil Pathfinder, which is pretty amazing, of course, and almost a perfect 10. I'm really pissed because that would have been my only perfect 10. I only got 2 10s in general, a few 9.5s, and no perfect 10 at all. Most of them are 8, 8.5s, or 9s. I'm already happy with a 9. It's sometimes a bit frustrating, but it is what it is, folks. But I really love that artwork and that card by Drew Tucker, and it also has the Resk Chapter 1 label. So that is pretty cool. Then the second label I got was actually, let's see, before we have a look at these cards. This is cool that you can have a look at the backside as well with the graded card binder.
These are all Askenrisk. That's my second 10, the Cosmic Horror. Askenrisk Chapter 1. Yeah, I had a lot of foil cards signed. Really cool. This slab is signed by Vincent Pompetti. So all the artists who were at the Arthurian Legends launch in Essen, and I had cards from them. I had the cards signed. Second label I got here is actually a label from Rudy, Alpha Investments. And it has an Alpha Investments label because Amazon Warriors, the exclusive promo, was something Rudy had exclusive for the, I guess, beta sale, if I am not mistaken. And this one actually has an Alpha Investments logo on there. So not really an event, but it clearly shows where it comes from, which is pretty cool. And this actually has an Alpha Investments logo on the back as well, which is pretty nice, of course. So yeah, this is very cool. Only Rudy promo I got. I know he had a few others, but those have gotten really expensive really quickly. And I already paid like $150 for that one because I wanted to have a Rudy card, because I really like Rudy. As you know, I talk about that a lot. Askenrisk Chapter 1, normal beta promo foil. No special logo here. This one is nice. I got a foil Spellslinger at the Arthurian Legends World Premiere at Spiel Essen in 2024. And I had that one graded, as well as a couple of other cards. So that's my third different label. I think it's a cool memento to have those labels from the events you have been to and from the events you have enjoyed so much. Nothing on the back here, neither. But really, really cool label there as well. And Foil Spellslinger is, I think, a beautiful card, by the way. But yeah, I know it's not worth a ton, but that doesn't really matter to me. Had a couple of other cards graded at the Arthurian Legends launch. You see my color out of space here. The Dust promo. I think, yeah, Dust reward promos. Nothing on the back, but also graded. I received it before the Spiel Essen and also graded it at the Spiel at the Arthurian Legends launch. So that is pretty cool. I honestly love that card. Need to make a video about Dust store promos and reprinting those as well, honestly. Because that is something I have an opinion about too. That is actually my third. So we got the Askenrisk 1, the Essen Arthurian Legends launch, and I think that's it from what's in here. And then we got the two new ones. Yeah, I got a couple of alpha foils I graded. Only ordinaries and nothing too special. And I think one... No, that's beta. Alpha foil ordinary, yeah. So these are normal graded. No special logo, nothing. Except for the mix, who got a 9.5, 9, 9, and a 4. And ended up a 5. I don't know what's wrong with the surface. I haven't really seen it, but yeah, there must be something wrong. And to me, it doesn't matter. I think it's pretty funny. Card I got next, I graded at Sorcery Fest, actually. You see it on the back here. So this is a Sorcery Fest card. You already see it's the Ring of Morrigan, so we can turn it around. And this one actually got a 9, and I know this is not a cheap card, but I thought it was pretty cool to grade it as a memento. And it says Sorcery Fest 2025. So that's my fourth label. I like to collect cards from shows I have been to, so that's pretty cool. Fourth label, Sorcery Fest 2025. Really cool Ring of Morrigan. 9.5, 8.5, 8.5, and a 10. So don't know what's wrong with the corners and the edges, because it looks pretty good to me and it's fresh out of the booster, but it is what it is. Yep, I see a little whitening there, so maybe that's to blame, but you never know. Sorcery Fest. And the last one I got here, which doesn't have any logo on the back side. You can see it's an Alpha Amethyst core. And I graded this at Eskenresk Chapter 2 in Aachen in 2025, so beginning of this year. So that's my 5th logo, different logo, except for the normal one, which technically counts as 6, of course, if there's no special... Yeah, let's turn on the screen for the extra light. If there's no special event or anything on there. This was the second tournament we organized, and you never know, there might be a third one. I got this Alpha core actually at Essen, at Spiel. I got this card from a booster I received at the booth, an Alpha booster. From Eric actually, because yeah, he wanted to thank a couple of people who did some stuff for Sorcery, and I was one of them, and I was really, really happy. And I got one booster, and a lot of people got one booster. He opened one box, and yeah, it was technically not the booth, but when we were hanging out with a group of people a little bit involved in Sorcery. Yeah, out of that booster box he opened and distributed the packs of. I got one, and I got the Amethyst core. So I think that was pretty awesome, pretty cool story. Got that pack from Eric himself, and I graded it. Then later at the Eskenresk Chapter 2 tournament, because I thought that would make a nice memento. 5 labels already. You know, I've been to Sorcery Fest. There was not only Sorcery Fest here, but to Crossroads. And there PCG had another action, another incentive, that if you graded cards there, you actually got the Crossroads label. So there's a 6th label for me coming, and I got the Tower promo, and I graded that one. So let's see what that will be. I hope for a 9 at least as well, but with PCG, you never know. 9.5 or 10 would be fantastic, but these promos normally do not grade very highly for Sorcery. Folks, if you are in the Netherlands, to finish this video, it's got a lot longer than I hoped for or expected, but it is what it is. If you are in the Netherlands in November, and if you are near or around the nice city of Leiden, there is a very enthusiastic Sorcery player organizing tournaments almost weekly, every 2-3 weeks. Go to sorcerytcg.eu, and there you find the tournament schedule. Nice guy, Ricardo, and yeah, I will definitely drop by there, and I make another video, or maybe a few more from there as well, to see how these tournaments go. And I actually think it's a good initiative that people organizing stuff, so other people can learn and play. So sorcerytcg.eu, check that one out. I'll be there probably in November as well. Folks, Sorcery TCG labels, PCG graded, interesting stuff. Does this make this more collectible to you or to me? I think it does. For me, it does make the cards more collectible because I connect them to the events I have been to. And cards that have been graded, like the Spark Mage. Let's see where it is. Was it the Spark Mage? Spellslinger, sorry. The Spellslinger at the Arthurian Legends World Premiere, where these have been handed out. I think that's pretty cool. Memento, I think that's pretty awesome. Or the promo card that has been given away with orders from Rudy. I think that's pretty cool. And for me, tournaments I have been to, either my own or cool stuff like Sorcery Fest here, and getting a graded card from there. Or at my first tournament, I got a lot of cards graded because I still had a few foil uniques. I normally try to grade only promos or foil uniques, or special cards like the Alpha Core or the Ring I got some personal connection with, but yeah, I think that's pretty awesome, and I think it adds something to the collectability. If for you it does not, it does not. It is what it is. In the end, I think if you are into graded cards, those little extras make it a little more special even. But that's my personal opinion. Let me know in the chat and in the post and in the comments what you think. I hope you stay healthy. I hope you stay frosty. Check out the video from or with the gem loader graded card binder here I'm using. I'm going to attach that or link to it here or here. You never know. Stay healthy, stay frosty. Thanks a lot for listening. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.